Hi, my name is Rachel Lobb, and this is my story on how creating a meme coin ruined 2024. I was on the phone with a friend on a Friday night, and we were just hanging out. This person was also super in crypto, just like me. And we're like, well, what if we ended up launching a meme coin? Like separately, both of us would launch our own meme coins. And I had toyed with the idea a couple of days earlier because I was on a Mario Naffle Spaces on Twitter, or X, I guess. And so I was, going through it and saw that that was a thing. One of the hosts was talking about it. So I tried to launch one then, but ended up not having time because just had other things going on. So once it ended up coming up within, talking to my friend about it, I was like, yeah, why not? Like I already thought about doing this. And so we ended up launching each of ours on Pump.fun. And so I'm not going to tell you any more about the other person's because that's their whole thing. And it was cool seeing what their coin did and everything. And honestly, I really enjoyed seeing what happened with mine too. It was way cool. But this is going to be a story about Bestie. So if you know anything about Pump.fun, you know that it has to hit a $69,000 market cap or bonding curve to be able to be pushed out onto the real blockchain of being paired with Radium. All right. So, I did not expect this to happen. Also, it was like 10 o'clock at night. So it was like one of those things, right? They had no clue. Like, oh, this is just fun. Like making a meme coin. It's literally the easiest process ever. There's like just a little form. You put in some things. You put how much you personally want to put into the token, and then go from there. And I learned so much from this process because I think I did everything wrong. So it launches within 30 minutes. It hits that bonding curve and gets pushed out to the real blockchain. Like it's on Dick Screener. It's the real deal. And at this point in time, I was like, oh my gosh. So I call my dad because my dad's my crypto bestie. He's the one that I get to do like all my crypto stuff with. And so I was like, if I don't call him right now, like he's going to be so sad that he's not a part of this. And also I was like, I need his help. And so I have it hit the bonding curve, call my dad, and then people are coming out of who even knows where, like the middle of the earth. And all these people that I had no clue who they were. They were like, you need a Telegram. Someone created me a Telegram, but then I was like, that's a scam. So then I created my own, and they're like, this isn't the right channel. All of these things, all right? I ended up staying up the entire night. And I'm over here making crypto education videos. So I'm very used to showing my face. Well, I also learned that that is not super normal in the pump.fun culture. And that's just something that I learned. I did meet many people though that helped me out. And so I do want to shout out those people because they were like the people that I needed. So thank you to everyone who, took the time to be able to be around. But it was crazy because there were so many people going in and out. I mean, my website was getting so many views. I was being told to do all these things that I've never done. Like, I don't even know exactly what it's called now, but you register on the different dexes. So I went on Dex Screener and registered and everything. So I owned it and went to my website. I think it still does. But yeah. So that was the basis of it all. Oh, and I don't even think I talked about the meme. What the meme was. So the ticker's Bestie. You can still go see it if you want, but it's on Solana. And it's me. I'll put it somewhere over here. What it looks like, what my little meme looks like. I was about to get a cavity filled in January or February, and it's just a picture of me in the seat. They gave me these really interesting looking sunglasses because they're oh, things splash up on people, and so put the glasses on so nothing gets in your eyes, and then they, you go to the dentist and you have that paper towel thing that they put on you. So I am styling in this meme, but that's the meme. It's just that. Now to get a little bit more into the drama. So all this is happening and it happened overnight, all right? So everyone in the US that I know, they were asleep. And then everyone that's around the world, everyone was waking up. And so by the time that people were waking up, they were upset, in the US, they're upset that they didn't know. And I was like, well, that's great and all, but I had no clue. This was just a fun Friday night little thing, oh, let's do it for the meme of it. That's like not even a thing, but basically that. And so yeah, so it was a super chill thing that ended up not being super chill. And the certain community that I post a lot of videos for, the Polish chain community, they were not super happy with me. There was a vocal group that was not happy with me because I didn't launch it on Pulse Chain. Now, I did not expect any of this to happen. And so yeah, so it was definitely interesting. There was like so much hate from that side, from the community that like I've spent so much time doing all these different things for. And then on the other side, the Solana community was telling me I wasn't doing enough. So it was a really like hard battle. And like I wasn't getting enough sleep. And of course, I had all of my other things going on in my life that it really like it just knocked me out. Like it was one of those things where I was like, I can't do this for a while. So not only did I really step back, I had every single video that I needed for the entire summer filmed. Like I had everything done. I did not post one thing after that. So it really went downhill with what I was posting on every single different social media because I just seriously, there was fear there because of the hate. And there was also just busyness because I was in school too. And so I finished like all of the schooling that I was doing in June. So there's just a lot going on. And then I was sick almost the entire month of July. And I thought I had a parasite. Come to find out, I didn't, which that's good. But I still don't know what I had. And I was seriously sick the entire month. So yeah. So that's a little bit of like what happened. Something else that just like blew my mind is it had $1 million of volume being traded, which like, okay, I really did not pay much attention to that type of thing before launching Bestie, but I saw that and then it ended up hitting like a $600,000 market cap. So it was just crazy like seeing that because I was blown away personally. So I've taken some time off since June from crypto, and it's really been able to give me the opportunity to see some things that I feel like I wouldn't have seen if I had continued posting, continued doing live streams, continued doing any of those things, because I really did take a hard step back. One of my biggest takeaways, and something that I learned years ago, is from a book called Dare to Lead by Brene Brown. And I absolutely love this book. Read it a while ago because it's a leadership book. But she talks about how the people that are important to you, those are the ones that you should be taking their opinion on. And so she suggests getting a piece of paper. I get a little sticky note, I put it in my wallet, but I write down everyone that is important to me in the sense of their opinion. So if someone told me their opinion, I only take it to heart if it is on my sticky note. Now, this is so hard to do. And I had to remind myself this. And that, yeah, it's a hard thing to do. But it's something that I redid actually this past month because I was like, I need to go through this again and just realign with what is important to me, whose opinion is important to me. And I think that moving forward, that will definitely help with the whole like hate cancel culture type thing. Another thing that Brene Brown talks about in this book is she talks about how it's so important to only take opinions from someone who's doing the same thing. Now, if it was one of my like crypto YouTube friends or someone in the community that does something like I do, then I would definitely take their opinion on it. And I did have a couple of people reach out to me, but it wasn't in hate. It was actually in love of like, are you okay? Like, this is something that's hard to go through. And so that was something that I had to remind myself too is the people that are hating on me are keyboard warriors. And that's fine. They're doing their thing, but I'm doing my thing. And so I'm only going to take in what is valuable to me in that sense. And something too, and this has been my thing since I ever started YouTube, is to not let the positive comments affect you, because if you let the positive comments affect you, you also are going to let the negative comments affect you. Now, Bestie was a silly little coin that was a meme coin, and people are actual founders of cryptocurrencies that are major, that are huge. I mean, we all know many. And it gave me a glimpse into what their lives are and why they do specific things within the crypto community and why they even like hold a certain amount. Because something about mine is I was not holding the majority. And that's why it ended up dumping, is because someone else was. I still don't know who. Someone made, I think it was about 10 grand in Bestie. It was not me. And so it's really made me not only, be interested in that, but having this experience, I've really learned the lesson of what does it mean to be in the market? What does it look like to even be a crypto founder? Why people do certain things? And then also, it's given me the insight that what we have going on in our world today, we need to understand. Now, I knew this beforehand, but it makes me think that even more, because watching market trends and seeing these predictions, but then also watching the technology is huge. And I know meme coins are literally all the rage right now. And many people are saying that this next cycle that like we're in right now, this bull run, is going to be like the meme coin is king, which I really do think they're going to do super well. And that's awesome. But also at the exact same time, I need to, because this is not financial advice, I need to make sure that I'm looking at a broader spectrum of this is like my long-term hold. Obviously, we sell and we, reinvest back in after, we do our DCA out, but this is for the long term, and something so small over just a little bit of time is not going to derail us completely. Even though Bestie was something that happened at the beginning of June, and I went through that experience, and it was a catalyst for me taking a large step back within crypto. I'm so grateful for the experience, because now, as I think honestly, Bitcoin's gonna hit 100K today for the first time, and it's way exciting because it's just a whole new world once again. And this past bull run, not this one, this past one, I feel like it's something that just happened to me and it was more of a reactive thing. But this bull run, I'm so pumped because I have been proactive and it's me pushing back. So instead of it pushing me, I'm pulling it to be what I want it to be. I'm grateful for the experience with Bestie. Now, is that something I'm going to be doing again? Probably not. But also, maybe it's something that I do want to experience again. But I would do it a lot different, because there were so many things that, that were just not ideal. And that's okay. Thanks for sticking around and watching the video, as, I give a little bit of my heart to you about what I've been up to and what's been going on and how that made me feel. I thought, you know what? This is the real, genuine me talking about this, even though definitely it was something that was hard for a while. But thank you for being here, because I appreciate you. I appreciate you being a part of the Bestie community, not the meme coin, just the crypto Bestie community in general. And if you liked this content, hit the like and subscribe.